Hey, what's up, guys? This is Logan from Logan A-Bomb Gaming, and I want to talk about video games and violence. I know I've talked about it before, but I don't really have a lot of viewers, so I feel like just rambling on and talking about it a little bit and going on a different perspective, more like a different topic. It's basically the same thing, except I'm going to talk about it differently. And what I mean by that, in my last video about talking about it, I talked about video games and their connection to violence, which I'm going to touch a little bit on that in this video because it's kind of correlated in some sort of way. But instead, I'm going to be talking about not the connection with violence that video games has, which if you watched my previous video about this, I said there was none, and I don't know if I explained why, but I think I did a little bit. However, in this video, I'm going to be talking about my stance on violence within video games. My stance is pretty simple. It's the same as I would say violence in music, violence in movies, and violence in books, and violence in pictures, paintings, art, poems, whatever the form of entertainment or media or virtual story or whatever it may be. So I'm going to talk about my stance on it. So I will agree that some games do have an extensive amount of violence, such as Grand Theft Auto and Hatred, the new game Hatred, the very controversial game. However, I'm going to go right out and say it. I don't disagree with those games whatsoever. I'm actually glad those games are out because I might buy Hatred just because I'm curious about it. And I'm a huge fan of Grand Theft Auto 5. I love the shit out of that game. I play it all the fucking time. But I just want to say, if violence is okay in movies, and movies are more realistic than video games. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's actual people. People are actually dying, but I'm not more okay with it in video games. But I'm not like against it in movies. I'm just saying I don't know why people are complaining about the video games, but they're not complaining about the movies, because the thing is they're filming actual people. The thing about video games is that everything's completely animated. Sure, they might use people for some of the movements of the animations to get it more as close to accurate as possible to real life motions of people, and different sizes of people and different shapes of people, and the way different people move, so the animations can be a little bit smoother. Okay, sure, that's true. But the thing with movies is movies look real, okay? Movies fucking look so real. Sometimes I'm sitting there like if you ever watch The Walking Dead, I'm like, God damn. Or if you don't understand it, maybe somebody who does autopsy, or a doctor or whatever, somebody in that type of field who's watching The Walking Dead might be like, that's not whatever that's not what the inside of a human looks like at all. But then somebody who's not used to that, they would be like, holy fuck, that looks so realistic, But if you compare it to, say, a game like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Army of Two, and pretty much any other game out there, if you really think about it, you know what I mean? You can tell it's a cartoon. It's a fucking animation. Completely CGI. Yes, movies use a lot of CGI, but for the most part, the people are actually people. And I say it that way because I'm kind of being a smartass. The people are actually people. But granted, I don't disagree with violence in movies or video games or any type of media because of the fact that it's not real. And do you know what I mean? It's really but for people who, don't even bat an eye at movies or any other media, but it's the video games that bother them. Oh my God, God forbid, you know what I mean? But then the people who actually, flip out over violence, violence overall, all the medias, they're actually understandable. I guess I'm on their side more than I am about people who just pinpoint games. But the thing is you can't be upset with violence because there's a reason why there's movie ratings, and there's a reason why the ERSB rates games. If a game says mature or rated T for teen, that's what the game was rated for, meaning there's probably some content in there that's not okay for everyone. You know what I mean? Or that's not okay for kids. M for mature means mature audiences, ages 17 and up. It doesn't mean mature audience, you know what I mean? Like, anybody who can handle it, who's okay with it, is gonna buy it. So those people who want to buy it should be allowed to buy it, because you don't see me. All right, you know, I'm not gonna talk about my religious views yet, anytime soon. But, however, say for example I was atheist. I'm not saying whether I am or not, but say I'm atheist, and I walk out and I go into a church and I say, you guys are fucking stupid, you shouldn't worship God, blah blah blah, I'm gonna ban all churches. I'm not gonna ban all churches, even though as an atheist I do think they're allowed to think that all churches should be banned. That's their right to think that, just like, you know, a person who's against violence, you know, has the right to think that violence should be banned in all media. But it's not their choice, just like it's not my choice. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and, you know, make an effort to ban all churches. Okay, same goes with Christians who go to atheists, like, you need to go to church, it's the law. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's bullshit, because freedom of religion, each person has the right to, you know, express themselves. I mean, obviously, I don't agree with actual violence. I believe in self-defense, but I don't believe in just going fucking knocking some guy out. Like, I think there's a video of Kanye West just fucking beating the shit out of some paparazzi guys. That's bullshit, okay? Because if I was there, I'd straight up tackle that guy, right? And I play football and I wrestle. And I'm pretty sure I have the advantage on him because of, you know, the form I know. Of course, street fighting is different. But, like, I would, if I was there, I would actually, that's the only time I would condone violence, is kicking his ass, because that is bullshit. And they're taking pictures of you. You're famous. That's what's going to happen. You know what? Don't do anything for a while, and then paparazzi are gonna die. Or you can be like the guy from fucking Twilight, who wears the same clothes over and over again, because, you know, what's the point of paparazzi taking pictures of him? You know, it's not gonna be worth as much. He's not gonna be worth as much if he's caught wearing the same thing over and over again. So, do you know what I mean? That makes sense to me, in my honest opinion. Like, he knows how to do it. Kanye West, he's just out there fucking fighting paparazzi. What do you think that's gonna do? That's gonna make paparazzi want to follow you more. Paparazzi didn't leave fucking Lindsay Lohan alone when she was on her fucking little down spiral. They were like, hey, let's eat this shit up. You know, because violence sells. Okay, but that's somewhat of a different stance. But I don't really condone violence. I don't agree with warfare, honestly. And it's amazing that I say that, because in this video, I'm playing Battlefield. And I play Borderlands in my other videos. And I play Grand Theft Auto. And I play Call of Duty. And I play Homefront and World of Warcraft, but I don't really necessarily believe in violence or war, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's why I'm not against violence in video games, because the violence in video games doesn't make anybody violent. It really doesn't. There's no correlation with it whatsoever. And it's just a form of art. It's for the story's sake. Now, do I think that too much of it can kind of numb somebody? Maybe. I don't know. Because, you know, I see blood in video games. When I see blood in real life, I'm like, fuck that. I can't deal with that. Do you know what I mean? And, like, if I see somebody die, it's like, holy shit, I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? And I still have feelings and whatnot. So, you know what I mean? Alright, and that's all for my time. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Have a good one. Peace.